And joining me now is James Montague. He's a writer with the sports news network, the Bleacher Report. Welcome to our broadcast. So thank you. So China's Super League has just spent $406 million on foreign talent. Hard to believe, more than any European league. Is this sustainable, this kind of spending?
I don't think it is sustainable. If you look at the amount of money that's being spent on these players, on these wages, on these TV contracts, of course, which is another big deal as well, it's very difficult to see how this money is coming back. But I think that in the short term, it probably will have like a huge difference. I mean, if you look, the season's just begun, and look at the array of talent that's arrived. I mean, you've got Carlos Tevez, you have Oscar coming from Chelsea, and as I mentioned in your report, these are players who are coming really in their prime. They could really play in any top European league, and they're choosing to come to China. So it's about whether that investment in players can have any kind of effect on the local players, on the Chinese players, and then after that, of course, onto the national team as well. But I mean, this can't be like this in 10 years' time, but you can't imagine how anybody can make a profit from this.
That's right. So you mentioned Tevez. Reports are saying that he's being paid around, let's see, 38 million euros, $41 million a year. That would make him the world's top grossing footballer, even outpacing one of my favorites, Portugal's Cristiano Ronaldo. What are they hoping to get back in a certain amount of time from this kind of investment? How long will it take before they see the benefits?
I mean, it's great work if you can get it. I mean, that's incredible money. I mean, much more than they'd get anywhere else. I mean, they'll be looking towards the English Premier League as an example, where the English Premier League at the moment is pretty much the most popular, most watched, most beloved football league in the world. But you've got to remember that 25 years ago when it started, you know, football was really in the doldrums, and there was a glitzy investment, and foreigners were brought in, and it took a little while for the big name foreign players to come, but certainly they did. And then basically English football had the kind of reputation that Chinese football did, which was, okay, players maybe not in their prime would come, pay big wages to go, and they'd come and you'd hope that their skills, their talents would rub off on the local players. And I think Chinese league is looking at exactly that same kind of setup, hoping that their talent, raising the standard of the league, will then rub off on local players, and then that would then kick on to the national team as well.
So President Xi has come out and said he wants to turn China into a football superpower. He's putting the money behind it, obviously. He wants to be bigger than any other league in the world. Can you imagine a day like that?
Well, no one could have imagined that the English Premier League would, at the time, would have overtaken, for instance, La Liga in Spain or Serie A in Italy. So it's a jump to imagine Chinese teams basically having exactly the same spending power as Real Madrid. But if the league continues to grow at the same level that it is, I mean, of course, the same amount of money won't be spent, but if clubs keep on getting to the finals of the Asian Champions League, and if China gets to the World Cup finals, then maybe you can imagine in 20 years' time, maybe that could be the case.
All right. Well, James Montague, so great to see you. Thank you for joining us. I'm sure we'll be speaking with you again, joining us live from Belgrade.